So I like to buy a lot of stuff from eBay. It's just kind of a cool place to find old things and video games, action figures, wrestling memorabilia, which got me thinking, why don't we take a look at some wrestling memorabilia on eBay? First thing we're gonna do, let's search WCW. Let's see what we got. We got some shirts. I've got quite a few NWO shirts. Ooh, stickers. I remember these actually. That's funny. I had this Hogan one right here, and I had it on a binder, like a school binder, when I was like 13. I remember these came in, I think these were in like those 25 or 50-cent machines at the grocery store, like on your way out. If any 90s kids will remember that. What else do we have here? Panini, WCW NWO Superstars, sealed box of photo cards. Okay. Well, what the heck is this? 108 photo cards, $15. Free shipping. Not bad, actually. That kind of sounds like something I might want to get my hands on. Ooh, we got a 90s Rodzilla t-shirt. Dennis Rodman. I wonder if that's original or if that's a remake. That's actually pretty cool. It's got the Nitro logo on the back. And I do remember that shirt, but I don't remember if it had the Nitro logo on the back, the original. WWE SummerSlam poster signed by 10 legends. That's pretty cool if it is in fact signed by them. That's the problem with eBay when you're buying signed things. You don't really know for sure. There's another one, WCW Beach Blast poster signed by Ricky Steamboat, Cactus Jack. $15 plus $10 shipping. Not bad. I mean, Beach Blast is kind of a cool pay-per-view, so get that framed up and put it on the wall. It'd look kind of cool. Hey, it's the Smash and Slam Kevin Nash with referee. I still remember when I bought this when I was a kid from Toys R Us. I remember Toys R Us had the absolute, back in the 90s, had the absolute best selection of wrestling figures. They had a whole section that was just wrestling figures. Now you go to Target or Walmart, there's like a tiny little squared off area. Let's see what else we've got here. Vintage 1990 WWF Hulk Hogan Hulkster Wrestling Hat Cap Hulkamania WCW WWE. $30. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of interesting. That hat just screams like late 80s, early 90s. There's a giant action figure. Man, the WCW action figures were really cool in the late 90s. In retrospect, maybe not that cool. You know, you can't bend his elbow or his knees or anything like that, but they actually had more movable parts than a lot of the WWF toys. Monday Jericho shirt, one of the coolest shirts back in the Nitro era. Hey, it's a Lance Hoyt action figure. I forgot TNA made action figures. I wonder if they still do. Comes with a little TV. It's super posable. Mick Foley signed. Oh, that's got to be recent, because that's the WrestleMania logo for the WrestleMania happening in a week. What is this? Vintage 90s WCW NWO World Championship Wrestling pillowcase. Interesting. It says, let's get it on. It says Too Sweet, which was like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's saying, but it's like right next to Bret Hart, which looks kind of weird. Oh, there's another one. It is, it's kind of the same deal. You got Goldberg is like the centerpiece, and then you got the "oh yeah" right under Goldberg. Kind of makes it look like he's the one saying it, which is, that's just kind of weird. 2000 new WCW Sting action figure Power Slam wrestlers, WWE TNA WWF sealed. It comes with a Macho Man cutout. Comes with some sort of modified bat too that kind of has like a stinger on the end of it. I don't know why it comes with the... I mean, I'm sure he was probably feuding with Macho Man during this time. I don't know. I really wasn't watching in 2000 WCW much because it just wasn't very good. A Canyon. So it's from the same series as that Sting. It's a Canyon action figure. I don't think I've ever seen a Canyon action figure. It's pretty detailed. Comes with some ring steps. Catapulting steel staircase. Got some Pops and some Hogans and some magazines and some flares. You got Macho and Liz. I always wanted this for my collection, but it's always kind of expensive. And this one is there's a current bid going. Growing up, I had a Macho Man WCW figure, but it was the red and black one. That was a pretty common figure. I had a similar Goldberg, but mine didn't come with a locker. Oh, that's weird. The locker... Oh, it's collapsible. Okay. It's a TNA Impact Raven action figure. These looked pretty cool, actually. I wonder if there's some other stuff in here, not action figures. This just says Vintage NWO WCW. But what is it? Is it a t-shirt? I had a Goldberg t-shirt that actually looked kind of like this. I think this is a t-shirt. I had a Goldberg t-shirt that looked like this in 8th grade. It was 1998. And it was him. It had his name underneath. It was just him like this, posing on the front. But it was like, you could see like from his, probably from like his, right above his knees and up. And this girl stopped me one day, right as class was beginning. And she asked me why I had a half-naked man on my shirt in his underwear. And it's funny because, growing up with wrestling, you don't really think of it like that, but it made me kind of stop and go, yeah, I guess I am kind of wearing a shirt with a guy in his underwear on it. Got some keychains, new, never used, lot of 3 officially licensed WCW NWO keychains. Interesting. What if we add something? Let's add new to the end. WCW new. See if we get some more stuff. NWO officially licensed CD holder, new, never used, from WCW in 1998, holds 24. I've got a lot of loose games lying around, and this is something that I could totally put my loose games in. What in the holy hell is this? Macho Man Randy Savage air freshener? What the hell's it smell like? I hope it doesn't smell like Randy Savage. It doesn't even say. It doesn't say what scent it is. That's really, that's kind of the, most of the time that's the selling point of an air freshener. You kind of want to know what it smells like, right? And there's another one here with Wolfpack Macho Man. It also does not say what it smells like. NWO refrigerator magnets. Okay, kind of cool. I'd put that on the fridge, but I don't know if my wife would support that. New World Order metal tin sign. Huh. I actually like that. That's actually really cool. WCW NWO birthday card. This is not an official licensed item. I don't remember this one. I remember all the, most of the jerseys from back then. I remember the DX jersey was hot. Everybody had the DX jersey except for me. It was expensive. I don't seem to remember this. I would imagine that one of the Wolfpack members would have worn it, but I don't remember seeing it. Let's try searching for WWF, even though we've already seen some stuff pop up from WWF, and as you can see, stuff's popping up from WCW as well. 1990 WWF Wrestling Challenge game. It's a WWF board game featuring 9 of your favorite World Wrestling Federation superstars, ages 6 and up. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember that. Damn, look at this Hulk Hogan jacket. Stadium bomber jacket. Man, this thing is sick. Got the WWF logo on it. Got the Hulkster on the back. Alright, well here's something else I've never seen. WWF On the Ropes, electronic talking game. What is it? I mean, it's an electronic talking game. But what's it do? How do you play it? You'll hear these famous expressions from your favorite WWF superstars. I'll bury you, Austin 316, the main event, and what a rush. Is that all it says? That's it? Holy crap, some of this stuff is just like blown up in price. Look at this faded Diesel shirt from the 90s. Like, it's all faded and the tags cut off. $90. Like, what can you even do with that? You can't wear that. Well, I guess you could. I wouldn't want to wear it. Look at this. Somebody's just selling a bunch of gear from accessories from action figures. But that's funny. Instead of "don't piss me off," the guitar says "don't make me mad." What? Wait, what is this? WWE WWF Macho Man Randy Savage used TCA US Air 1993 boarding pass. What? It actually has his name as Randy Savage. Would they have flown back then? Was kayfabe that big back then? He would have flown as Randy Savage? Probably. I don't know. Royal Rumble WWF Jack's mini playset, vintage. That's kind of cool. Like, just for the packaging alone, I really like it actually. Here is another just ridiculously priced t-shirt from back in the day. It's an old Undertaker shirt, $157, and there's bids on it. Like, that's 6 bids in. Man, like, holy cow. A Kurgan action figure, SummerSlam 99. Ugh, that's funny. I actually have this action figure right here, but it doesn't look like Steve Austin. It's just because it's a bald guy with a goatee. Alright, well, we didn't find anything spectacular today, but it was nice to take a look. I search eBay on the daily just about for all the things that I collect. Anything wrestling related, or just typically a lot of things from the 80s or 90s. And yeah, I mean, right now there's some decent stuff up there, but nothing I have to have. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to have some other cool videos coming out pretty soon. So stay tuned, and it feels good to be back. Thanks for watching.